And I want people to understand that as far as I'm concerned, I don't take people up on their person. I have nothing personal against Tinubu. Nothing. All I'm interested in is the North and my country in general. If you look at his policies and you look at his budget, everything and his appointments, everything revolves around the Southwest. You know, one thing I love about Tinubu, to be very honest, is that he didn't lie to Nigerians.
He was straightforward from the beginning.
He was from the get-go. He told them, Emilio, come, it's my turn. It's not about the country, it's his turn. He did not lie. And then, if you look at his previous utterances, he has once, I think, I can't quite remember the newspaper, but I have it, in which he said he never believed in Nigeria as a country.
The president never believed in Nigeria as a country.
And he had never denied it. He had never denied it, you know. So what I'm trying to say, and you look at his appointments, everything is about Yorubas for Yorubas and by Yorubas. The rest of the country is totally neglected. It's not only the North that is neglected, but take the Southeast, for instance. If you take the Southeast, now that they are talking about it's a northern, southern thing, it's a lie. What is the Southeast getting? Nothing. He's going against the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which he swore to defend, because he is now a regionalist. He is now just a Yoruba, say, king, because everything is for the Yorubas. You don't do that in a country that you are supposed to be ruling on. So, but he is using the resources of the country to build his region for reasons best not doing. So if it's somebody, since he has proclaimed that he does not believe in a country, like in Nigeria, then this should not be seen as a surprise.
Naja'atu Mohammed saying the obvious about Tinubu in the PAP TV interview, at least she ended up accepting that what he's doing is not a surprise. People warned before the presidential election, many, including his kinsmen that were there when he governed Lagos, people who know him up close, they warned Nigerians. They continue to warn today, but they are called whalers by political thugs who are hired to promote him. Yes, they don't care about anyone, they only love themselves. Even the person they are promoting, they don't love him. Because if he stops paying today, they will simply stop promoting him. They will quickly switch sides to the highest bidder. That is exactly what is going on. Look at the people that are promoting him today. These are people that called him unprintable names in the past. One of them called him a drug lord, but today he's praising him to high heavens. The other one said that before you work for APC, you must lose your mind. He said unprintable things about him when he was working for Atiku Abubakar. So these guys don't love anyone. They don't even love Nigeria. Because if you love your country, you can't be blind to the obvious truth. You can't be blind to what is going on. They are killing this country. Nothing is working. And you're busy promoting the person that is killing the country. No, all of you are traitors. How in the world can anyone convince you that the solution to provide a reliable power supply is to increase electricity tariff? Even after the electricity tariff was increased, the power supply is still nowhere to be found. How can someone convince you that it is better to build the coastal road to nowhere instead of using the trillions budgeted for this coastal road to revitalize the electric power supply in Nigeria? Do you know millions of people that will be employed if power is reliable in Nigeria? In a country that successfully reduced the purchasing power of Nigerians, if all of you are patriotic, the topmost priority should be to return that purchasing power to at least the level Buhari left it. Because it is when one has money that you will think about traveling. It is when you have money that you think about going for grocery shopping or going for shopping for personal needs. Yes, if you don't have money, you won't think about using any new coastal road. You won't think about doing anything. The topmost priority should be to increase the purchasing power of Nigerians so that they can start traveling like they used to do. And when they start traveling again, the government will now start expanding the roads to accommodate the increased traffic. That is how it should be. In a poor country, you have to prioritize your budget, you have to prioritize projects, infrastructure, everything. While you prioritize investments based on needs of Nigerians, you don't also waste billions of naira sponsoring Nigerians to Hajj. Promoting tourism in a faraway country, it adds no single value to Nigeria's economy. Yes, not just Hajj, any religion's pilgrimage is not something Nigerian government should spend money on. Religion is supposed to be a personal affair. Allow the people who can afford it, let them spend their personal money and go to Hajj or any other religious pilgrimage. A responsible government must never throw away money. Right now, Nigeria needs all the money they can get. We are lacking many things. In fact, even $1 trillion will not be able to solve all Nigerian people's problems. Yes, that's the reality. So the little they have, they continue to waste it away. If you can't manage 100 billion naira, you cannot manage 200 billion naira. It's as simple as that. They keep demanding more money. Every year they introduce one new tax or the other, but at the end of the day they have nothing to show for it. Nigerians have normalized strange things. How can people be paying money to withdraw their own money? How can banks that are supposed to be having cash, even if you want 100 million naira, they're supposed to give it to you, but these banks and their ATMs never have money in them. You are supposed to go and pay someone by the roadside and withdraw your own money. It has become a normal way of life in Nigeria, to the extent that the government is now taxing people to withdraw their own money. It has become official. Banks now charge you to withdraw your own money, approved by the central bank. Why is everything in Nigeria different? Go to neighboring countries. Most of them don't know what a POS operator means. Most of them haven't seen a power generator in their lives before. But here, we are expected to run Nigeria's economy with generators. How is that going to work? Before the calamity befell Nigeria, Nigerians were managing the generators. But now, you can't buy petrol, you can't buy diesel. You're expected to spend millions of naira to go solar. That solar cannot power every factory in Nigeria. So what are they doing? Power generation and distribution should be the topmost priority of any government. Even Tinubu accepts that. That was why he said that if he doesn't provide that power, let Nigerians not vote for him in 2027. But he has already started campaigning for 2027 long ago, not minding whether he achieved his promise or not. So these are the issues. All the people promoting this are all traitors. They don't know what it means to be patriotic to your country.
By all means necessary, you must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth.
Now that many have continued to express their regret because of their choice in 2023, let's see how they will vote in 2027. Because before now, Nigerians have never had it so bad. In fact, many Nigerians continue to see politics as a game. But it's not a game, it's real life. Bad political decisions or economic decisions can send many people to their early graves. It is happening before us. And talking about 2027, many people are still falling for the narrative that nothing can be done, that it's a done deal, that he can't be removed from office, all that. No one is undefeatable. If you stand your ground, you will see that they will run away. Yes, if they think they can win, that nothing can be done to stop them, why are people decamping to APC? They would have allowed them to remain where they are. Yes, let them stay in PDP. After all, we have already written all the results. But no, the reason they are decamping to APC is because they are increasing their numbers. Yes, politics is about numbers. They want more people so as to have a higher chance of winning. Why can't people see this? Something that is staring them in the faces. Talking about narratives, these guys thrive on propaganda. They will use that propaganda narrative to discourage you. to weaken you to the extent that you say, I leave everything to God. No, don't put God in it. You have to fight for yourself. You have to do it yourself. No one is coming to save you. Besides, they've already bought all the people that will save you. Yes, in Nigeria, very few people made genuine money, so they are always afraid. They don't want to go in. They don't want to do time for their crimes. That's why they always dance to the tune of the government in power. Most of them also made their money from government, so they're always dependent on government. Even if they were not invited to come and join, they would find ways to join because they always live off government. Now you can see the reason many people are not talking, they are not criticizing the government, they are not saying anything at all. They are pretending as if everything is normal. And most of these people were people that shouted to high heavens during Goodluck Jonathan's administration. Even under Buhari, some of them were very visible, but today they've all been bought. So you can see, as an average Nigerian, you will see that no one is coming to save you. No Messiah. Nobody is coming to stand there and say, no, I'm here for the masses. No, all of them have been bought. Nigerian masses are standing alone. So it's better for everyone to work together and face the common enemy. That will be the only savior for Nigerians. If not, the next 6 years will be hell for everyone. Thanks for watching.